Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your August 2025 reading. So this of course month of August, right now we're in Leo season. So being in Leo season, we're talking about Lion's Gate, and the Lion's Gate is going to accumulate on the 8th of August, and this is asking us to be in our heart center, to align ourselves with our point of emanation, what we want to express, who we are on that level. Okay, so with the most authenticity from our heart space, who are we? And right the next day, on the 9th of August, is your full moon, Aquarius. And the full moon is going to shine its light on, from that heart space that you'll still be in if you, use this opportunity. It's going to show you maybe what is hidden in the shadow into, well, this is what I want to express, but this is what I want to bring to my community from the uniqueness point that I am, with my baggage, who I am, the fabric of my soul. This is what I want to bring to the world. This is what I want to bring to my community, and so on. So your purpose, in a way, no matter what it is. And so heart space, alignment, this is what I want to bring to the world. The moon is going to shine on the shadows that maybe prevent that, and or that can help for that. And then at the end of the month, around the 23rd, we have the new moon in Virgo, which is actually going to help us once all of this is in the air, in the fire. Then we can ground it in Virgo. So we can put our intention of how are we going to actually put this in nature, plant the seed of it daily in a beautiful engagement, invest, water it with discernment, Virgo. So it's a beautiful orchestration that we're entering here in August. So let's see what energetically with the tarot is out there for you to be aware of, to better navigate this time. So I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me give a reading to Aquarius for the month of August, to help them on their better path, their enlightenment, their healing, and so on. Let's see. Aquarius. Okay, let's see. Give me 3 cards for Aquarius. Give me 3 cards for Aquarius. We have Judgment, and we have 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacle, Ace of Cup in reverse. The Ace of Cup is in reverse probably because there's a judgment happening right now. So maybe you're feeling it since that last full moon or whatever, but you're coming in the month in a judgment. When the judgment is happening, we can see all these characters floating in coffins on water. So that means they were underwater before. And it is the frequency of that high trumpet, blown by an angel, super high frequency, a bit like when we are tuning a piano. It's going to have that tuning, and everything that is distorted is going to stick out. We're going to become conscious of it, and it's coming out of the water. So, of the barrier of the subconscious coming up, I'm conscious of it. Now, what do I do about it? There's one of these characters, whether it's my inner child, inner feminine, inner masculine, whatever, or many of them, that is preventing me, because even if I am open and allowing, and there's that new potential right there, there's one of these characters that are preventing me to grab a new or have access to a new cup of water. So let's see how this translates. So maybe you've done a lot of allowing work or whatever, okay? Because to be in the Three of Wands, this is when we can energetically open ourselves to reception in a rational way, because it's a man in there. So that means it's our left brain allowing to be in a feminine receptive position, 3, even if it's the mental. So he's not trying to control, not trying to go for it or whatever, is being receptive. So it's a beautiful mastery, the Three of Wands, but not for water. So here, okay, I have the Star in reverse, Strength in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Something we're not understanding here, which makes things Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles we have here, we're looking at things, although we're receptive, we're looking at things and like things are not growing. Things are not growing. And I'm not really satisfied with what has come out until now, with the efforts that I put in. And so, why? I don't know. There's something I need to understand. I'm losing faith, and my lion is starting to freak out. It's starting to not trust my higher self. Wants to take control here. Wants to react. Wants to protect me. Oops. Let's continue. So even though let's say the planets will push you to be in your heart center, there's a big lack of faith here. Even if you're like, no, I'm receptive, but somewhere the judgment is pulling up the parts of you that are not in faith, that were unconsciously not trusting at all. They're pulling them up and they're going to be right in your face. But you're going to see them clearly. Here I have a little pack, but bottom of the deck I have the Six of Cups. So this is really this heart space to allow you to be able to receive that cup unconditionally. Those people under the water maybe believe that that cup wouldn't have been there, because maybe that's what they've lived in the past, that the people around them, the mirrors in their lives, did not offer cups. With the Queen of Swords, you're going to see that clearly now. When it came to Pentacle, again, we have this Ten of Pentacle in reverse. So when it comes to the security and the safety, this was like crumbling here. And I was talking about the Two of Pentacles. I don't know if I was talking about it, but, one part is open to reception and all of that, and another part is no faith, reacting, drowning under the sadnesses and the imprinted emotions of my past experiences, because the water is on top. It's not the star it's the old baggage. So, of course, there's going to be unconscious juggling between the two. I'm open, but something is preventing me to be in a complete receptive way, even in the waters. Maybe I don't do anything and I'm receptive energetically, but not emotionally or vibrationally. Let's clarify this so we can understand a bit more. Because the goal is to be able to see what's hidden so that you're not being hindered by unconscious stuff. So starting with the judgment, right away it's going to bring up that, unresolved things. It's going to bring it up in an emotional state, or just being conscious of it, or in old people that come back into your life, so that you can see those waters and judge them from a different space. Who pulled you away from your heart space where at one point you would have trusted that there was always this infinite provision of intuition, creativity, love, peace, serenity, communion with the world? Okay, let's look at that. Whoops. All right. The sun is on it, so the sun and judgment, everything will be blindly obvious. Wheel of Fortune, to understand something, to change the paradigm. A lot of Wheel of Fortunes this month for a lot of people, but we understand that for the Wheel of Fortune to turn, like from there, maybe either stagnancy or, deconstructing instead of growing and evolving. It's always the Sphinx that's on top with a sword, is always asking a question. There's an understanding that needs to be happening, a grasp of consciousness. And then, it unblocks a new level for the Wheel of Fortune to continue growing. So this is something that's how, this game of life works. So King of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's so that you stop blocking yourself in a way. But here, the Five of Swords, this is when, this is interesting. In the middle of the month, you are taking the cup. That cup that's not accessible, or maybe that wasn't accessible. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, you understand something, so you're taking it. King of Cups, and then Knight of Cups. But there might still be some unconscious Five of Swords, so that means unconscious using my old disappointments to be right, or something like that. The work is going to continue here. And at the end of the month with the Queen of Swords, you're going to see clearly through all of that. Show me the Queen of Swords for Aquarius. Okay, so you're going to see clearly that you're going to see clearly, and I think you're going to bring down this kind of lack of faith, letting your old waters drown you. Here, this is when the 10 cups are in the bottom, so that means they're feeding from low vibrations. The Tower is bringing all of this down, bringing down the reference of the shadow mirrors here, Two of Cups in reverse, bringing down, the negative traits or heritage that we maybe received, bringing down the juggling that's happening, because you're going to see clearly, Aquarius. this is pretty good. You start with a Wheel of Fortune, you finish with a bang. I'm going to call this finishing with a bang, because it's almost like what was preventing was the incapacity to take this cup. But here in the middle of the month, you are taking this cup. Even if parts of you will be fighting it. But at the end of the month, you're going to see clearly why. You're going to see clearly why you were fighting them. And the Tower is actually going to bring the rest down. So how did I say that I would call this? Bring it. You're going to bring down what was blocking you. So clearing the passage. Let's call it like this. Clearing the way. So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, if you want a private reading, of course, it's going to be more personal for you. If you want a private reading, you go on mysticwitchtarot.com. And if you want to learn tarot that is with the Tree of Life like this, the course is on the website, as well as the book on the Wisdom of Tarot and the Tree of Life. So all the information is there. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. And also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. And on this, all my love and light. And I'll see you next month.